Hey guys, what's up?
Heard in the background is from the last video. Ignore.
In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the cut that I got, what I asked my stylist to give me, and a little bit of my hair history, just to give you guys the rundown on what this was like before it got cut, and before that, and before that. Real quick, before I get started, if you guys wanna see more videos like this, let me know down below in the comments. This is gonna be my first hair video. I pretty much figured that this channel was gonna be like all vlogs, skincare, and my journey from New York to Pennsylvania, but I do think I'm gonna branch out and add some hair stuff just because people ask me a lot of questions about my hair, and what better way to tell them than to make a hair video? Duh, I can tell them. So what you're seeing right now is actually 2-day hair. I did my hair yesterday, I had a party. Before you ask, yes, this is the same day that I made the skincare video because we are doing a series of videos today while I have the time. It's dark and gloomy outside again, which is why I have this ring light in my face with my room light on because there is no other way for me to film today. I have zero light in this house. So the lighting may look a little bit weird today. I do apologize, but just bear with me. If you haven't seen that skincare video yet, please go check that out first. Anyway, back to the hair. As I said, 2-day-old hair. Well, I'm counting yesterday as a day, and then there's today. This is what it looks like after it's been up all night and I slept right on it. I usually put my hair in a little pineapple, which you'll see in the last video, and then I just take it down. This is what it looks like. Right off the bat, I'm gonna share with you guys, this side of my hair does not curl. So what you're gonna see right here is there's a bunch of curls that are just completely flat. That is not because of the pineapple, it's because this part of my hair, no matter what I do, does not curl. Usually this side goes flat. Before this side, I can feel it happening already. So just a little disclaimer, if it looks sideways or if it looks like one side is flat and the other side is not, and you think that it's because I slept on it, it's not. This side does it automatically. So we're gonna do a little hair history. I'm gonna try my best to give you visuals. I should have pictures from what my hair looked like 2 years ago, last year, this year, and then present. 2 years ago, my hair was extremely healthy. My mom did a chop for me, and it wasn't a crazy chop, but it was enough to take off the few dead ends that I did have. I wasn't really using any heat. I wasn't straightening my hair. I wasn't even diffusing my hair with heat. I was just letting my hair be, using my regular day-to-day products, normal stuff. My hair was super healthy. Around this time, my hair was in ringlets. It was curling beautifully. It was long. It was nice. She cut it, then my hair was really short. But in the time that it was that short, it looked really good. I did not have any color except for at the very tips of my hair, the same way you see here. That usually happens to me. I will grow my hair out and leave the little ends until I decide to dye it again, or until I just decide to chop them off, which is basically what's been happening. It kind of gives me an idea of where my hair was versus where it is now, from the color to the new growth. Even though this is a little bit deceiving because I did leave part of my hair its natural color and then dyed it, but we'll get into that. So back to the story. My hair was beautiful and thriving. There was no color in it, and I decided I was going to go like a brownish red color, which is usually my absolute favorite to do. I'm always doing oranges or reds or browns just because I feel like those colors look best on me. I have done violet, blue, green, blue and green, blue, green, and purple, and accidentally pink. But this time I had decided to go a brown red. My mom, of course, did the color. Shout out to her. Her channel is a little bit of everything, 718, if you want to see her do a bunch of stuff. It's literally a little bit of everything. She does hair, she does makeup, she does lingerie, and my mom's a baddie, I will just say. And she does clothing hauls, all types of stuff. I'm actually not sure if she puts up haircuts though. She might be starting that soon, so look out for it. Back to what I was saying, my mother is my stylist. She's always been for the longest time. Since she got her license to do hair, she has been my hairstylist. Asked her to put brown red in, it came out beautiful. I absolutely loved every last bit of it. I might have some clips from that, I'm not sure. It was a chaotic day, but if I don't, just take my word for it. So during the brown red phase, I did not have to bleach my hair. We did a slight lightening with developer, but we really did not take my hair up too much because my hair is already a dark brown. So going up a little bit more to the red brown was not a huge task. If anything, my hair was slightly brown after the developer, and then we just threw in some brown red brown. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Mom, if you are watching this, I'm sorry for butchering this explanation. This brown red brown, whatever you want to call it, was a beautiful, beautiful color. It complemented my face really well, and my hair was not damaged in the slightest after doing this color. My mom then cut it. I asked for long layers and face framing. That's what she did. I didn't have bangs at the time. My hair was about, if I had it curly, my hair would come to about right here and just kind of layer downward. My hair was really long, almost to my butt. At this point, I was straightening it every 2 to 3 months. So still, we're not doing a lot of heat damage. We're not diffusing our hair. We are still living beautiful and naturally. But in this time, I actually wasn't doing a whole lot of conditioners and things. I wasn't putting a lot of leave-in in, which was ultimately a downfall in some way, but it didn't really affect my hair too much. It was just a little bit dry here and there. Then came the blue. One day I had like a full-on reaction to this girl's blue hair. I loved it. I was scrolling through Instagram, saw blue hair. Instagram, you devil, you get me every time. Her hair was gorgeous. It was this beautiful blue color. I don't think I have a picture of it because I didn't take a screenshot, but I really wanted blue hair. One of my best friends, Brianna, hey girl, she's also a hairstylist. And at the time, I couldn't get to my mother. So what do you think I did? I went to Brianna. She does amazing hair. This is absolutely nothing against her. I just made a poor choice because a stylist will do normally what you ask them to do unless they believe it's going to be catastrophic, which at the time it really wasn't showing until later. So one day I was over at Brianna's house and we just decided like, hey, let's go blue. By let's, I mean me. Originally, she was just going to put the blue over the now faded red brown. Obviously, it wasn't red anymore. It was now a brown blonde color. There was no red at all anywhere. So we kind of could have done this without really bleaching my hair. But no, I was being a perfectionist. I was like, no, we're gonna bleach it to get any last hint of red out because red and blue make purple. And I didn't really want purple hair. I decided I was going to go with splat. Guys, if you know this box dye, first of all, it's a box dye. You already know what we're getting. I went to Walmart, I grabbed whatever blue I could find. I was looking to do navy blue. That was the color I dreamed of and wanted. Long story short, splat is one of the worst things for your hair, and she had advised against it, and I still went through with it. I brought this box dye back to her house, and we proceeded. This box comes with bleach in it, and even though she had the stuff in her house to do my hair, I just said, let's use whatever's in this box. I was ultimately the end to my healthy hair era. It was no one else's fault. We put this splat in my hair, and it started with the bleaching process. It all went downhill from here. We bleached, my hair was still super healthy. So we're looking at it and she's like, look at your hair. And I looked, it was not slimy. There was no indication that my hair was going to be damaged after this. I was like, look at that. Splat's the best. Bad choice. That sentence aged poorly. It was supposed to be navy blue. And even though she had pretty much gotten any last hint of red out of my hair, the blue turned violet. There's a very fine line between this navy blue and violet, I guess. My hair was not navy blue. It was definitely purple. Now, I love this color at first still. When I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, it may not be navy blue, but it's dark, 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 deep, 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 deep purple, and I love it. From here, it only got worse. I would wear my hair curly as per usual, and slowly I started to notice that my hair was falling out. I had a stand-up shower at the time, and my hair was just glooping to the bottom of my shower. And every time I would run my hands through my hair, this happened over weeks, by the way. This was not all at once. My hair was still very, very healthy in the beginning. I hope I have a picture of that. I'm not sure if I do. But it was actually still pretty healthy. The curls were not as bountiful but they were there. And to me, if it's not slimy, that means my hair is still healthy. This is why I'm not a hair care professional. So now we are a few weeks into this color, and it's slowly lightening to be a light blue. So oddly enough, it went from dark violet to a more vibrant blue. It was really weird. I had never experienced this before, so as this color was coming out, it was turning a completely different color. And I was okay with it. I was like, I wanted blue anyway, so we're fine. It is now a mermaid colored blue, and I am straightening my hair every other week. I loved it straight. It looked so good with the blue in it. I was straightening it all the time. This is when things got bad. My hair is now coming out in locks, and I was really sad about it, but at the same time, I was like, look at it straight, it just looks so good. And I wasn't paying attention to my hair health. Now we are fast forwarding to somewhere maybe mid last year, I wanna say. My hair is just destroyed. It's knotting every 2 seconds. It just wouldn't hold a curl. It was super thin. I would put my hair in these two little twists, 2 pigtails with twists that I loved, and I didn't even notice how damaged my hair was and how thin it was. I was on my way to Delaware to go see my mother, and when I got there, I said, hey, chop it off. I'm done with this. My hair is disgusting. I am sad. Just chop it. I'm done, right? You would think by now I'm done with my crazy hair shenanigans, but I wasn't. So I showed up, my hair was super knotted. It was in this crazy looking bun, and it was like matted knotted. And mind you, I had just done my hair 2 days ago, and it was straight. It was straightened, and I had it in a bun, and when my mom took it out of the bun, she was like, do you not do your hair? And I was like, I just did it. It was straightened just a couple days ago and brushed out, and then I just wrapped it up and put it in a bun. And when she took it out, my hair was literally so matted and so knotted. And this really spoke to my hair health. So my mom said, obviously, this part has to go. We're gonna chop it to get all the blue out of it. And that's when I said, no, wait. That's a lot of hair. My hair at this point, guys, is down my back, and I am like attached to my length. I'm like, there's no way that I want to cut my hair like that. And my mom usually doesn't listen to anything that I say. She just chops it anyway because she knows that it's gonna be healthier after she does it. She doesn't do this to anybody else. She listens to everybody else, but usually I can be pretty crazy when it comes to my requests for my hair. So she just kind of says, no, we're doing it like this. After consulting me for a little while, I said, go ahead and chop it, but we're not gonna take all the blue off. Taking all the blue off would have brought my hair to about right here. Guys, could you imagine me with hair up to here? I would look like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. We were not doing that. So instead, we decided to do an A-line bob, which went from right here and came down. I was in love with this cut. I thought it was super cute. My mom thought it was a little too long to be a proper A-line bob, but I was like, I love it. It was perfect for me, so she went with that. Now, as you can imagine, there's still about this much blue. My mom's like, okay, you're all done. Get up out my seat. I, in this moment, was like, nah, let's bleach it. Let's bleach it. My mom immediately advises against this. She's like, bleach it, Asia. This is the reason why we're chopping your hair off right now. And I'm like, nah, go all the way, bro, bleach it. And so my mom is like, all right, I guess we're gonna bleach it. She's got all the professional hair care stuff in her house. Do you know what I did? I'm sure you can guess. I went and got box dye or box bleach again. This time it was the bleach from Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox is known to be vegan, cruelty-free, great for your hair, very conditioning, and I agree with most of those statements. I used the bleach from Arctic Fox. It was supposed to be non-drying, your hair holds a curl still, and it's meant to be still healthy even though you have just put bleach on it. Now, maybe for somebody's hair who's already healthy, this would have been the case, but obviously my hair was not healthy. But I thought, hey, they said this is the least damaging form of bleach, so I'm gonna go with this. So I went to Cosmoprof and I picked up this bleach. So my mom was like, this is a bad idea. And I was like, yeah, it is. And we went through with it. My hair is now blonde, or sort of kind of blonde. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. There was barely any brassiness to it, but there were certain pieces that still kind of had that splotchiness to it, and my ends were green. So now we have blonde brown hair and green. Guys, I was just ruining my hair over and over and over and over again, and everybody who was a professional did advise against it. It was nobody else's fault but my own. My mom was looking at me, who was looking back at her, looking at the green, and she's like, are you happy? Are you happy? So I said, I'm going all the way. Let's put brown back in my hair. Guys, I am aiming again for this red-brown color, and instead I said, you know what, we were gonna do red-brown, let's go ash brown. Not ash blonde, ash brown. So now my mom's looking at me crazy. She's like, we're gonna put this brown in your hair and your ends are gonna stay green. And I'm like, it's gonna cover it. I'm looking at the sample hair, you know that little sample piece of hair that comes with it, that's like the perfect color if your hair was basically white. So I'm looking at this color sample and I'm like, that's it right there. That's the color that I want. My mom has the whole Wella book and I'm going through it and I'm like, that one, ash brown is gonna be perfect. We put the ash brown in and my ends turned army green. So they went from sea foam green to army green, and I'm like, that's a vibe. As you could imagine, it was not a vibe. My mom is like, that's the best that's gonna get right now. We could put a red brown in it that would probably cancel this out, and I'm like, nope, I want ash brown. That's the color that I want. I want a dusty brown, which was cute. The ends were a little crazy, but the ash brown itself was actually a really nice color. A couple months later, or maybe a couple weeks, no, definitely like a month or so later, I went back, I said, chop it again, right? My hair didn't grow out very much, but I said, now I would rather it be layered differently. I'm now thinking short layers, still a bit of face framing, and I asked her to use, what is it called? A razor? Oh, jeez. I wish I had the terms. Anyway, I asked her to use that little blade thing to, you know, give it that flair. And what I didn't realize is that with curly hair, that actually doesn't look that good. But I am thinking straight because I've been straightening my hair now for the past month after my mom did this. I loved the A-line bob, but short, it looked a little crazy when it was curly. So now I am asking her to chop it again. This time we're taking the A-line bob off and we're going short layers, and we're thinking bangs but longer. And it was just, she did a great job because she did what I asked. It just wasn't for me. I was super proud of it at the time. I got home and I took a bunch of pictures. I was like, look at my hair, so cute. I even took a YouTube video like that. There was one, I'm wearing like a blue shirt. I want to say it was like the 5 a.m. trend video or something like that. If you want to see it, you can go back through my videos and you will see this haircut. It's not the worst, but my hair still wasn't healthy enough to make this cut look good. We are now in the present. Just last week, or maybe, how many days has it been? I'm thinking just last week, somewhere around there. It's now been about a full year. It's been almost a year. I won't say a full year, but I haven't had my hair cut in quite a while, so my hair grew out a lot. I will put pictures up wherever, not sure where they're going right now. We're not worried about that. I mean, we are, but we're not. So now my hair is long-ish. We're talking like, maybe like right here is my hair. Maybe a little longer. And so I'm feeling really good about my hair, except my ends are straight. I would blow dry my hair, like diffuse it, and my ends would just straighten out. This section of hair where it's straight, and I was talking about it in the beginning, it was still doing that, just longer, and it was dragging this side of my hair down. My hair would never dry evenly. Plus, when we did that A-line bob, my mom had informed me that there was no way she could chop all of the A-line bob off and still keep it as long as I was asking, so a piece of the A-line was still kind of there. Those front pieces that are a little bit longer were still there. And she said, you have to come back to me so I can clip those off when your hair gets long, and I never went back. Or I did go back, but sorry, Mom. I did go back, but I never went back for a cut. We just hung out and did normal mother-daughter stuff. And I never even thought twice about them. And I showed up to her job last week, and I asked her to please cut my hair again. This time, I asked for long layers, face framing, and curly bangs. So, just so you guys can see, this is where my bangs are. They now bounce up to about right here, which I'm actually thinking of going a little bit shorter than this, just because they're kind of hanging where my glasses go, and it's uncomfortable. So, and I didn't know this because we didn't dry my hair. We didn't even think about it. So, this is where I kind of want my bangs, but for right now, they are here, which I still really like. And I did ask for my hair to be pointed at the end. I am now second guessing that. She did it, and she did inform me that the point looks good straight, but not as good curly. So we might just have to round it out now. But I said, I don't listen to what anybody informs me of. I apologize, Mother. She's a great hairstylist. As you can see, she cut my hair beautifully. I just don't listen to anybody. It's not a great trait, guys. My reference photo was actually Tracy. What is this woman's name? Ellis? Tracy Ellis. There we go. Tracy Ellis was my reference photo. I love her hair 100%. It's the most beautiful, bouncy, curly. It's gorgeous. Her hair is beautiful. So that was my reference photo. I will show you guys. I'll put it here. And I thought that this would probably be the best cut for me right now, especially since my hair wasn't fully long yet. And I did want it short, just not as short as it was before. So we're now here. The length of the rest of my hair is about right here. And the back of my hair, if you guys can see, is here. So she didn't take much off of the ends, but she did take enough off to, oh my God, there's hair in my eye. Curly bangs are violent, guys. She took enough off of my hair to bring it back to life, which I am so happy. My hair was not curling like this just 2 weeks ago. So that's what I asked my mom for. So we're talking longer layers, a point at the end, curly bangs, face framing, and this is what we got. My mom kind of knew what I was looking for because I showed her the picture. If you want to take that picture in specific, you can DM me on Instagram at Asia_Beja, 2 A's at the end, and I'll send you the picture. Hopefully you guys aren't making the same mistakes as me. But let's face it, curly girls always do absolutely crazy things to their hair and then wonder why their hair doesn't curl anymore. I hope that you enjoyed my full story time and hair history. And now I'm just going to put at the end of this the entire process of my mom cutting my hair. There's gonna be parts that I had to cut out because her butt was in my camera and it's pretty darn big. So we were super happy with the results, both me and my mom. She was happy that I didn't ask for anything crazy. And it was something doable and something non-damaging. That's it for this video. I'm gonna let you guys go.